Hello, it's another time for the verdict on AN24, that is African News 24. This is where we talk about critical issues in Nigeria and we analyze together. And of course, I enjoy the interaction between us and you. Today, or let me say this edition of the program, because I don't know whether you're watching it in the middle of the night. This edition of the program, I'm going to be looking at one major issue, and that is the battle for the soul of southwest of Nigeria by some of these presidential aspirants. Speaking of Atiku Abubakar and Bukola Saraki, the two of them have been making very serious moves to capture the soul of southwest of Nigeria. But is this really possible? Now, let's face fact. The southwest of Nigeria, as we speak, belong to the All Progressives Congress. The APC is like 6/6. The recent Ekiti election has made it 6/6 for APC, meaning the APC has in its pocket 6 states from the southwest of Nigeria. So how Atiku Abubakar intends to get the soul of southwest, I do not know. And speaking of Saraki, he is also working very hard to come to the southwest. Well, whether he's going to get it, I do not know. But let's look at the political equation and, do some sort of permutation here. The North is like a cult following for President Muhammadu Buhari. You may not like the fact that I'm putting out here, but the truth is that the North, the average northern voter, the Talakawas, they follow President Muhammadu Buhari like we in the southwest used to follow Chief Obafemi Awolowo. I was saying this to some group of people earlier in the day, that cult following is very, very key in politics. It determines a whole lot for people. Now, it simply means where I go, they go with me. Where I move, they move with me. So this man has huge following in the North. Mind you, that's not to say that other aspirants do not have their followers. Of course, Atiku Abubakar has tremendous goodwill and support in some part of the North, among some people in the North. Kwakwanso, Rabbi Kwakwanso, with his Kwakwasiya movement, has very strong political base in the North as well. But look, we need to speak the truth. We need to tell ourselves the truth. The two of them do not have what it takes to dislodge President Muhammadu Buhari. In terms of cult following, this man sure has it. Now, they need to move to some other regions. Now, the southeast of Nigeria is not particularly for Buhari. President Buhari will be, and his team will be deceiving themselves if they think that, we're going to make some inroad into the southeast. I've heard many of them say, we're going to go to the southeast. We will win more votes in the southeast than we did in 2015. Well, good luck to them well, if they do. But the truth, from what I can see from my own political barometer, is that it's going to be a very tough one for President Muhammadu Buhari to make an inroad into the southeast, to get the soul of southeast of Nigeria in this coming election. I do not know how they want to do it. Okorocha is an emo. He's going to, do a whole lot of work to try and deliver the state for President Muhammadu Buhari. And I'm hearing that Ebonyi State may likely go, the way of Buhari from the look of things. But I do not know whether the average Igbo man that is going to vote will be all too glad to thumbprint for President Muhammadu Buhari come February 2019. But that's not to say that he's not going to get some votes there. Don't forget what the Constitution says. You need to win at least 25% of vote cast in all the other states. So once he manages to win 25%, I think the man is home and dry. Now, let's go to some other region. I am very sure that no governor in southwest states will want to lose his state for President Muhammadu Buhari. Against President Muhammadu Buhari. We are looking at Lagos, I don't think that an Ambode will sit back and watch a candidate from PDP or some other political party win Lagos against President Muhammadu Buhari. It will be a very tough one. In fact, like they say in popular street lingo, "Kole work," go work. I doubt it. And this is speaking the truth. If you like, take it. If you like, do not take it. But this is the truth. Now, go to Ogun State. The man with a tall with the tall cap. Speaking of the governor of Ogun State, he is more like the second child of President Muhammadu Buhari, and that's talking about Ibikunle Amosu. The man is extremely close to President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, let him watch Ogun State go the way of another political party. It's not going to work. It can't work. It's not going to work. So we move from there to Oyo State. Ajimobi, Barrister Shitu, and the rest of them, all these political closers in Oyo State, they won't allow any political party to make an inroad into that state. And go to Osun State. Well, I'll tell you something very interesting about Osun. The last election in the southwest of Nigeria, PDP had a very good showing. In fact, PDP had a tremendous showing in Lagos State in the last election. But Osun was almost 100% for President Muhammadu Buhari. They took everything. They didn't leave anything for PDP. So how do you want to do it this time around? Well, I understand with the Shaku Shaku dancer, that's talking about Davido's uncle. Maybe they will do some magic. Well, I do not know. Anything is possible in politics. So as we go into 2019, the PDP, and besides, PDP just appointed Bukola Saraki as the head of national campaign team to go and deliver Osun State to PDP. And the man has been working very hard. It's brokered a peace deal between Ogunbiyi, who's not accepting the result of the gubernatorial primaries that produced Senator Adeleke. And it's broken a peace deal between the two of them. More or less, the two of them are going to work together. And Ademola Adeleke will work with, will come out stronger going forward. Where is this the magic wand that Saraki will use to make an inroad into Osun State? Where only time will tell. It's just about 2 weeks, and of course we're going to be giving you updates from what will be happening in Osun State. But as I speak, I've spent about a month and a half in Osun State. In the run-up to the primaries, I covered Osun State, and I can tell you very well, with every sense of authority, that it will be a very tough one for them to move close to APC in that state, not to talk of thinking of winning the state. But this is the truth, the brutal truth. However, anything, don't forget I keep saying this, however, anything can change. This is politics. One day is too long to determine anything, because momentum can just change. Something might just happen to the camp of APC, and that would just trigger some sort of trouble for them, and the rest will be history. PDP will just coast home to victory. Now from Osun State, let's go to Ekiti. Ekiti is a very interesting one. Fayose was a very good one up until the last election that produced Dr. Kayode Fayemi. Fayose was going stronger. In fact, not too many people had thought that Dr. Fayemi will come out and win this election the way he did. But Atiku Abubakar has something working for him. He said he wants to restructure. He's been talking about it, and he's very serious about it. He keeps saying that he wants to restructure Nigeria. This is something that the Southwest people and even the Southeast have been clamoring for. They want restructuring badly. We want to restructure. We want to decentralize the center. We want devolution of power. We want people to be able to control what they produce. And Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do when I become the president of Nigeria. The Afenifere They studied his program of action, and the Afenifere said, we are going to support you. The Afenifere, one of the leaders, Senator Ayo Adebanjo, only recently said it openly that we are rooting for Atiku Abubakar. But what is Afenifere, may I ask? How many votes can Afenifere as a group, gather for Atiku Abubakar? Who can they control in Yoruba land? I'm a Yoruba man, for example. Can Afenifere leadership tell me to vote for Atiku Abubakar? Or can they tell me to vote for President Muhammadu Buhari or any other person? Would I listen to them? This is another question that an average thinker should ponder upon. Don't also forget, let me quickly refresh our memory, that the last election, 2015, against President Muhammadu Buhari, Afenifere took a stand and they supported the former president, Goodluck Jonathan. The rest is history. You all know the result. APC floored them badly in the Southwest. So, if the same group is saying, oh, we'll give you our votes because you are restructuring, is it going to make any difference? Is it going to make any impact in the lives of politics, or in the lives of the people, in the politics of Atiku Abubakar? I doubt not. I doubt if it's going to change anything. But this is politics. Anything can happen. Now let's look at Saraki. Recently, President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, went for Ojudioba. Now, when his name was announced as the man to chair Ojudioba 2018, it immediately sparked off a whole lot of argument. People complained. The average Ogun State person, the average Yoruba man that was going to attend the Ojudioba, ceremony, complained bitterly. Why Bukola Saraki? Are you trying to sell him to the Southwest? Don't also forget something, that the Southwest region has people of high intellect. They can read meaning. If you wink your eye, they almost can understand where you're going. They can interpret body language. So if you're bringing Bukola Saraki close to election into an event of that magnitude, the average Southwest person is beginning to suspect something. That, hey, are you trying to sell this man to the Southwest? And when it got to Ojudioba Festival, they say, okay, no problem. Since you people are the organizers, we can't tell you not to bring Saraki to Ojudioba. What did they do? They went to Ojudioba with all their full regalia, with their dressing and everything. Everybody decked up very well, glamorous event, and they didn't forget something. They didn't forget their brooms at home. So as Saraki was talking, they were waving their brooms to the extent that the Imperial Majesty, the Oba of Ijebu land, the Aujale of Ijebu land, got very angry and he condemned the act, saying, hey, the Ojudioba is non-political. The Ojudioba shouldn't be a place where you guys will be playing politics. And he said that it does not want to experience this kind of thing again, that Ojudioba is a social event and we are here to just enjoy ourselves. But trust APC, they don't waste any opportunity, especially the Southwest politicians. They don't waste any opportunity to make a statement. So I'm still pondering, I'm still thinking how Saraki wants to come to the Southwest. Do you think it will be possible for Saraki or Atiku Abubakar or even Rabi Kwekwenso or Bafarawa to come to the Southwest of Nigeria? But you may want to quickly ask me, what is Buhari putting on the table for the Southwest to support him? I'll tell you my own answer very quickly. Buhari already has some very serious lieutenants in Southwest of Nigeria. One, he has 6 governors already. And don't underestimate the power and the influence of a state governor when it comes to election, when it comes to delivering. So he has 6 governors. Then he has some other past governors. We're looking at the Fasholas of this world and Adebayos of this world and the rest of them. Then he has the leader of them all, he has Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is like the rock of, like the wall of Gibraltar in Southwest politics. So he has something in Southwest. Above them all, he has the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. So how these other guys want to make an inroad and break all of these people in the Southwest, I want us to discuss this on the verdict. So hit me. Don't forget, you have to subscribe to the verdict, to AN24, where we continue to analyze issues on the political terrain in Nigeria. I'll see you again on another edition where we'll be talking about some other issues on the verdict. And don't also forget, we have our website, www.an24.net. This is where you want to be if you want the very best of analysis in the Nigeria socio-political and economic terrain. I'll see you some other time.